morning everybody and welcome to this week's House of Bread video log. It's lovely to see you come back to us again. We've got Lisa Price joining us on the sofa as ever. Lisa!
Good morning, full of cold but hey.
Oh dear, everybody's full of cold. Yeah, I'm not just checking my phone by the way, it's very pro. I'm using this as cue cards instead of those bits of paper, so if you think I'm just sitting there doing texting. I've heard that before.
Yeah.
And we've got Adam with us, joining us. Adam's coming along to chat with us about a few things later on in the show.
Yeah.
Okay, now we need to whiz through because we've got loads to get through.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming to our anniversary service.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but it was wonderful for me. It was like, oh, I'm at church for the first time in ages. It was like a sense of joy and fun and happiness there.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's us. That's House of Bread. You know, we're very informal. Yeah, we do have our ethos. We do have our beliefs. But yeah, let's celebrate. Let's have a bit of fun. And weren't the cakes afterwards gorgeous?
They
Thank
were.
you, Greggs.
Thanks, Greggs. Yeah.
Thank you, Greggs. They were brilliant.
I had my fair share.
The turnout was very good as well.
The turnout was great.
So, when's that actually going out in November? When's it being broadcast? It wasn't this last Sunday.
No, it's next Sunday.
Next Sunday.
Is that the 30th? Is that the 30th of November?
That might be the 31st, isn't it? 30th.
30th. It's the 30th.
That's my wife over there, in case
Yeah.
you're just wondering why I'm speaking off into the ether. Yes. Hello, darling. So that was great. So thanks to everyone who came along. There's a bit of fundraising got done as well, so it's all good.
Yes.
But moving along, we are still looking for a town centre location.
Oh, everything was going absolutely great guns, Joe, until Friday night, 9:45 at night, we found out that Stafford College withdrew their offer. We have one more week at Trinity, that is this Wednesday. Please, we are desperate. I have worked all weekend. We do have some offers in the pipeline. They are not ideal. It will be a lot of logistical nightmares to try and fit people into smaller venues, so please, come on. Friends and volunteers of House of Bread and supporters of House of Bread, we will keep going. Whatever it takes, we will be there to support these people who need us. There was an article in The Guardian today saying that record levels of working families, this isn't just people who are unemployed or vulnerably housed, but working families can now no longer afford to keep pace with inflation, pay prices for heat, pay prices for food, and have a decent standard of living.
It's true.
Yeah.
Right, but it's not all doom and gloom, is it? Because we know that this is going to work out. We know something's going to come along. We know that there are people ready and willing to jump in and serve. So if that's you, great. There's a job available. Community garden manager.
Yeah.
That's got to be a dream job for somebody. Really.
It is. We have been exceedingly fortunate in that we have been talking to fund providers who are going to give us a lot of money, and I'm talking a lot of money. We want to get a social enterprise up and running. We want to.
So this is a real job. We're not.
This
asking
is
for
a
volunteers,
real
somebody
job.
Get actual real live money involved.
It's
here.
a part-time, 2-year contract.
Amazing.
To help us develop our community garden up at Risingbrook, to be able to provide not only food for House of Bread, but food that we can then sell, which will bring income into the charity. This is a real live job. The advert is on our website,
Yes,
www.hobstafford.co.uk. The closing date for applications is the 8th of December.
Okay, so you need to get
please
in
get
pretty
in there
sharpish.
quick. Yeah, we
Right.
just need a CV, a covering letter, and all the details are on the advert.
Now, presumably this is going to have to be somebody who's really driven and self-motivated, who's the sort of person who can get out in the cold early in the morning, somebody who can manage and communicate with other people well, because they're going to be trying, you're going to have to rope somebody in to come and help you dig sometimes.
Well, what we're going to do is use this project to support vulnerable adults.
Right.
Give them qualifications, hopefully in horticultural, time management, employability skills, to actually help them get back into work.
So horticultural skills, of course, gardening skills, plant knowledge, but also people skills, management skills, and a desire to really help out an amazing community project. That just sounds like a phenomenal job.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to go for it and just lie and say I know all about carrots. Me and carrots, we're like that. It does sound like a great job. Anyway, so get your applications in, folks. Dinner dance. Wow.
Dinner dance,
Dinner
yeah.
dance.
On the 13th of February next year,
Friday the 13th.
Friday the no, we don't do superstition. Friday the 13th at the county showground. Do you want to treat that special person in your life to a pre-Valentine's meal? If so, 25 quid.
My wife looking at me again.
Yeah. Dancing to, I think it's 3 and 6, at the county showgrounds. A massive fundraiser for House of Bread. So thank you to Richard Downing, Dr. Gupta, and everybody else who's helping us organise this. So 25 quid.
It's got the makings of a very good night out.
Oh,
And
that's
you
gonna
might
be
even see me in a
fantastic.
dress,
Yeah,
you never know.
Yeah. Oh, blimey, that's something.
I know.
So start saving now, put a few pennies away if you can.
Yeah.
There's 25 quid when it jumps on you, it might seem like a lot of money, but
Yeah.
you've got till the 13th of Feb, so try and
Yes.
tuck a few pennies away. I'll be going.
Oh, right, great.
Oh,
I
yeah,
should look
no.
forward to seeing you in a dress
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Not seen me in a dress before?
Sadly not, though.
Quite partial to one
Um,
We won't go there.
Now, local giving is doubling donations.
Yeah.
Every £10 you give on local giving, they are matching it and
Yeah.
literally doubling your money, which is phenomenal.
Yes, something to think about for Christmas presents. There are a few people in my life who say, I don't want a Christmas present, give a donation to charity. If you stick a tenner in, local giving will match fund it.
That's superb. And do you still get that tax break on top of that?
Do you know that's something I've not had time to check
Because
out?
it would be pretty incredible if you did.
I will look it up and I'll try
It
and...
might do, because if local giving are giving money to charity, then
Yeah.
it should have that, what is it, 25%?
It's 25%, isn't it, on
That
top?
really
So
bumps up your £10.
if they're not
Please-
doing
please
it,
give.
local giving, please do it.
Yes,
Yeah.
now we need it. So, starting Hob at prayer. Is this Will's just terrible writing again? Prayer support over
Prayer
the days ahead.
support. Prayer support, yeah. We need it more than ever. Yeah, we're basically going to get a little group together. It's something you can do in your own home, so if you can't come down to Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or wherever we are next week, then you can be part of our prayer support team. We do need prayer, we depend on it. You know, yeah, I just can't explain. It's essential for us,
Yeah.
absolutely essential.
Well, if you're watching this and you're not the sort of person who would normally pray, then just help us out and,
Yeah.
and give it a
It
go,
doesn't
because
have to
we
be
know
posh.
that it works. It makes
It doesn't
a
have to be
difference.
fancy words, it doesn't have to be lengthy, it just, you know,
It's just 30 seconds.
just 30 seconds.
And
Well,
it can make all the
changes
difference.
lives.
Yeah.
It does. It changes things. Prayer
Yeah, it
changes
does.
things.
It does.
So there's something that you wanted to chat about, which is not on Will's agenda.
No, it's not, no. It's been Mental Health Awareness Week.
I wasn't aware of that.
Oh, right. Right. Yeah, think I'm right in saying that 2 out of the 3 people here have had, at some point in their lives, issues with mental health.
So that'd be me, Ellie, and presumably you two have.
Sadly
the
not.
law?
No. I've had anxiety and depression over a number of years. Strange, I know. I seem quite a bubbly, outgoing sort of person. It's something that has appeared in my life. We just wanted to raise awareness of it and say that it isn't a stigma. It's no disgrace.
It can happen to anybody at any time in your life, and it can come on within 24 hours, if that. And it can take a lifetime to get rid of, or learn to cope with it.
Yeah, I'd say you learn your coping strategies,
You
don't
do.
you?
You do.
Yeah, you know the warning signs, you know your coping strategies. It does help to have good mates around you,
Certainly does.
and to be able to talk to it and say, I'm not feeling so good today.
Yeah.
And it's having not only people who accept it, but accepting it yourself. And
That's
say,
one of the first hurdles.
Yeah.
To admit that you've got this illness.
Yeah.
It's difficult to understand, isn't it? Because unless you've experienced it yourself, then
Mm.
we naturally will fall
Just
into this
because
quite
we don't-
childish attitude of that person's different and that they're not like me.
Mm.
You know, that playground approach of it being uncomfortable because it's unfamiliar.
Just because we don't wear a plaster or we haven't got a bandage,
Yeah.
it's
yeah.
still an illness, and it's hidden
Yeah.
Mm.
throughout society.
Mm.
And like you said, there's still the stigma is attached to it. And it's difficult, but there is help out there if you
Mm.
seek the right people. If it wasn't for the House of Bread, being aware that I have mental health issues, I don't think I'd be here today. Because it was tough.
How do you know House of Bread then?
Last winter I helped out in the kitchen a little bit, and
I've still got that photo of you with the Santa hat on. By the way.
I helped out in the kitchen. I had an absolute whale of a time. Then I left the House of Bread for a while to pursue other things, and in September I had my breakdown, and I was living on the streets. First of all, I went into St George's. They discharged me. I ended up in a hostel in Birmingham because there was nowhere for people like me. I had a flat to move into within 3 weeks. There was nowhere, and I had to go to this hostel in Birmingham. Within 48 hours, I had my medication nicked. I was roughed up for my medication, and I felt safer on the streets of Stafford. So I had to live rough. I had no other support at all. All my bridges were burned because of my mental health.
That's
And
horrendous. That is
yeah,
horrendous.
it's
And that's what you felt you had to do to be safe.
And lo and behold, I bit my tongue, and I thought I need to get out of this because it's not a nice place to be. And then I came back to Hob, and their arms were open, and it was fantastic.
So I'm sure you wouldn't say everything's perfect now, but
No.
it's just
Far from it.
they're
It's-
there for you, and
It is, and it's good to talk about it. I find it is talk. There's no point in bottling feelings up because one day the cork will blow, and you've got to get over it. And it's small steps, gradual steps.
And where are you now?
Thanks to the House of Bread, I've got my own place.
And thanks to you as well. Come on, some of this is you as well.
Yeah, I've got my own place. I've got purpose in life. I absolutely love doing what I do at the House of Bread. We've got loads of things coming up next year for fundraising. And yeah, it's a positive place.
yes, it's a positive place.
It is.
Yeah, hope, future, purpose, they're all, incredibly important words that we need to be able
The people that don't
to have in our
understand
lives.
mental illness are the ones that they push you away. And I think it's scary for them as well. Yeah.
One of the positive things that we are going to do is after this vlog, we are going to Tesco's this week.
12 hours a day.
12 hours a day. We are collecting food for the House of Bread. We will be there as soon as we finish this morning, and then from tomorrow morning onwards we will be there from 9 AM in the morning till 9 o'clock at night.
Amazing.
Tesco
Stafford.
Tesco Stafford. Thank you, Debbie Green, and all the staff at Tesco's for helping us. So yeah, we are doing a massive food collectathon.
Brilliant.
We'll be in the warm. Let's be positive.
Go along to Tesco Stafford and
Yeah,
put something in the House of Bread
Just donate
box.
one tin. Just buy
No,
one
more
extra
than that.
thing.
Donate more than that, please.
Just
Not
one
wanting,
extra
that's
item.
really stingy, honestly.
Oh, come on.
Those, we want rice, pasta. Nobody ever donates coffee.
Yeah.
Lots of people need coffee. We all need coffee. It's the little luxuries that make life tolerable when you get up in the morning sometimes.
Ask
Not
us
enough
that.
tea. No tea. Coffee.
Well,
Ask us that on Friday morning.
yeah.
Liz is sitting there so frustrated as I completely undermine her entire message. I'm really sorry. Listen to her, not me.
If everybody just gave a little bit,
Yeah.
we would have a lot.
Exactly.
That's the message. Go on, time for your joke.
Right. Thanks everyone. Is it joke?
Yeah, joke.
Parable of modern life.
Oh, sorry, Parable of Modern Life. Sorry.
Yeah, okay, so thanks ever so much for coming along, Adam and Lisa, as ever.
Thanks.
It was just making me think actually about how we sometimes find ourselves out of place, and circumstances which are unexpected can end up benefiting us in ways that we might not have thought, even with people who don't fit where they seem like they should fit. And I don't know if you know the story of the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Obviously it was based on a true story. And he was very, very well known throughout Paris as a bell ringer. But he did die, passed away. His time came to come and be with the Lord, and they had to find somebody talented, as the people in Paris were used to hearing the beautiful ringing of bells. So the Bishop of Notre Dame, as the story goes, spent a long time interviewing and getting people to come up to the tower and ring the bells, and just couldn't find any, and it was becoming a very frustrating search until a chap came in who had no arms, which is something that you really wouldn't expect. You would have thought it would be a job requirement, wouldn't you, for a bell ringer? But anyway, he said, okay, I'll let you have a go. And he said, how are you going to do it then? Well, he actually banged the bells with his head. He rang the bells with his head. And he went around and around making a beautiful melody, absolutely wonderful. All the people of Paris came around and they thought Quasimodo was back ringing the bells again. It was wonderful. But then, sadly, tragedy struck. In his enthusiasm, he fell from the high tower on the very day that he started his bell ringing career. And they all ran downstairs to go and see if he was okay, which he wasn't, of course. And one of the crowd said to the bishop, "Who is this man? Who is he?" And he said, "Well, I don't know, but his face rings a bell."
Oh.
And if I ever needed to apologise for a joke, today's the day. I'm so sorry. I saw everybody sitting there like this as I was telling that.
Okay.
And he came up with that one for me. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.